we are in the QBO gym, and this is where we have numerous hands-on exercises that simulate real-life scenarios that you may encounter as a bookkeeper. Each month covers a variety of new topics and scenarios, and to make it a little bit easier for you, we break it down into 4 different sections. So if you are looking to work on your bookkeeping skills, this is the place for you. And if you want to do an entire month's worth of these all on your own, be sure to join our free 5-day bookkeeping challenge. All you need to do is click on the link in the description. But let's go ahead and get into today's exercise, which is being pulled from our November Year 1 Strength Training section, where we really focus on customization. At the top here is an animated video to give you a synopsis of what is going on in Craig's world this month. He is our fictitious business owner. Further down is an interactive pre-assessment quiz that relates to that video up above. Below that are the exercises in this section. And at the bottom here is an optional area where after you have gone through all of the exercises in this section and completed them, you will unlock some sample marketing posts that you can use on your LinkedIn to share with everyone what you have learned so far. So let's go ahead and dive into today's exercise where we are going to practice customizing invoices. Go ahead and click on that link to have the exercise come up for you. I have it here on the right side of my screen, so let's read through the scenario. Craig has been using QBO for a while now, and although he likes it, he wishes he could change a few things to better suit his business. For example, he would like to use his logo and company colors on invoices. Follow the steps below to see how to do that. Now, you will need to be in the sample company to do this exercise. If you are not sure how to get into the sample company or get your own free QBOA account, be sure to click on the link in the description. I have the sample company here on the left side of my screen. This is the dashboard and what it will look like when you sign in. And as an important note here, you will need to keep this session of the sample company open for this exercise and the next one too. So make sure to allow yourself enough time to be able to do both of them as they build on each other, so they need to be in the same session. But let's go ahead and get started with this exercise. Now, to complete this exercise, you need a copy of Craig's logo. Click on the link beneath the strength training video to grab a copy. So if I go back here in the gym and scroll up to the top, here is that animated video, and below that is a button that says Craig's logo. Go ahead and click on that button to have it download for you, and then keep it handy as you'll need it later in this exercise. All right, so to get started, we want to click on the gear icon and then click Custom Form Styles. So if I go back here to the sample company, the gear icon is on the top right corner. Click on that. And then under your company is Custom Form Styles. Go ahead and click on that. Now, this is where you can edit all of the client-facing forms that go out: invoices, sales receipts, and estimates. At this point, you have an opportunity to edit the default standard style or create a new one. If you create a new one, you must choose between one of the 3 forms and edit them individually. For this exercise, you are going to edit the default style. So we want to click on Edit on this line, which is over here on the far right side. And this is what the current invoice is looking like. So the first thing that you will edit is the design. QBO has several pre-formatted styles to choose from. So let's go ahead and click on Dive In with a template. So do that. And we have a whole bunch of different ones to choose from. Assume that you talked with Craig and he said he liked the bold style best. So let's go ahead and click on that one right here. And you can see what it will look like now that in the preview side, now that we've clicked on that. Now you'll notice that QBO automatically updates the preview design window, as I mentioned, with your choice. So if you wanted to play around with these, you could, but bold is the one that Craig would like to use. Next, let's go ahead and add Craig's logo. We're going to click on Add Your Unique Logo. So that is this one right here. Click on that. And then we're going to click on Add a Logo. So go ahead and do that. And then it's going to come up with this option. So we're going to click on that plus button and then navigate to your downloaded file and click open. So wherever you have downloaded that logo is where you need to search for it. So go ahead and click on this plus right here. And then you want to go ahead and click on the logo once you find it. So once you do, go ahead and click on it and click on open. And you will see that it is processing and it will show up shortly. So once it has downloaded, it will look like this, and then you can go ahead and click on the green Save button. And there we go. And now his logo has been added, and you can see that as soon as you added that logo, QBO updated the color scheme to match it. It will only do this the first time you upload the logo, so do not close the custom form wizard without saving. Craig only asked to update the colors and logo, but there are other customizations that you can make here that would be helpful. So let's go ahead and take a look. So now you'll edit the content. So go ahead and click on the content tab that is right here in the middle. And you may notice here that the content is divided into 3 different sections. If you hover over it, it looks like it's being highlighted a little bit. Let's go ahead and click anywhere on the top section to make it editable. Now, Craig does not want customers to contact him directly if they have an issue with their bill. They should contact their sales rep for that. So he'd like to remove the email address. He does, however, want to display his website. So currently you can see that the email is showing, but there is no website. So let's go ahead and adjust this. We're going to uncheck the box next to email, which is right here. Then we want to click on plus website so that we can have that box open up. And then in that field, we want to type www.craigslandscape.com. Go ahead and click into it and go ahead and type that. craigslandscape.com. And then make sure you click on that checkbox so that it will appear here. And you can see at that point that it has been added, and you can see it in this preview here. Now note that you have the opportunity to manage custom fields here. Do not click this. Your work will not be saved. You will add custom fields in the next exercise. For now, we're just going to take a look at the middle section of the content. And so let's go ahead. Custom fields is down here at the bottom. If you scroll down, you can see it. My video screen is hiding it right now, but it is down this way if you based on what this note is just saying here. So let's go ahead and take a look at that middle section. Just click anywhere in it. And now you will see the information appear for you. One thing that you might recommend to Craig is to include the balance forward on all invoices so customers can see the status of their account. So in the account summary section, let's go ahead and click on the checkbox next to show on invoice, which is right here. Here is that account summary section. Now you'll notice in the preview that 2 of the columns are both labeled activity right here. This is another thing that you may want to change. So to do that, we're going to click on Edit Labels and Widths, which is right here. Click on that. And then we want to adjust the headings on both of these. So on the first one, in the product service label, we want to change this to item. So delete what is there and type item. And then in the one that says description, we're going to change this activity to description. And now you can see what it looks like here on the preview. Let's go ahead and click on Show More Activity Options. So if I scroll down, my video screen is currently hiding it, but it is down here at the bottom on the bottom left corner. Click on that. And you will be able to see more things here. Again, my video screen is hiding this, but just take a look on your screen, those different activity options. Those options are such as grouping, collapsing rows, and has many more things. Feel free to play around with these settings as you desire, but for the purpose of this exercise, we're just going to move on to this third section here. So go ahead and click into it anywhere to have this information appear for you. In this section, you control what appears in the bottom section of the sales form. Note that you can have different information on invoices and sales receipts than you do on estimates. Scroll back up here. The first section displays what appears in the memo field of the sales form. Of course, this can always be changed on each individual transaction. You can always overwrite it. So here you can see this is for the invoices, and then this is for estimates if you wanted to adjust and have something different on each one. Let's just go ahead and add a footer text here. So in this box right here, we're going to type thank you for your payment. So go ahead and click into it and type that. We're going to change the font size to a 10. So go ahead and click on that and then adjust that to 10. And now that has been added down here if you look on the preview sales form. Now that you have edited the design and the content, let's take a look at the emails that you can send to the customers. So let's click on that emails tab back up here. And now you have more information. Here is what that preview email looks like. Now here you must design each individual sales form. And you'll notice at the preview window that the logo and color scheme have been transferred from the previous work you've done. This is helpful because you won't have to build them all from scratch. For the purpose of this exercise, you'll just deal with Craig's invoices, which is currently selected. First, you want to decide whether you want all of the invoice details in the email itself or if you just want summarized details. So let's change it. Right now it is summarized. Let's go ahead and make this full details by clicking on the radio button right next to it. Go ahead and do that. And you can see if you scroll down how that changes the look of this email. In this section, you can also decide to attach a PDF version of the invoice. This can be helpful if customers want to print it for their records or attach it to an online filing system. If you do not check this, the customers will have to click the button to their click the button to their invoice. So currently it is being attached, and so we're going to leave that as is. When using a greeting, you need to make sure that the customer record is filled in accurately. Display name is a required field, so it would be safer to use this field. However, sometimes the display name is the company, other times it is a person at the company. You should ensure this is consistent so that your emails are always looking professional. So to the right of use greeting, we're going to select display name in that dropdown. Now note that the message to the customer is the default email. You can always change the actual text of an individual email when sending. The sent email is not saved anywhere, however, so do not include anything you need to maintain a record of. So let's adjust this right here. We're going to click into that and then go ahead and select display name. Now, finally, you can change the default text of any reminder emails that are sent. So let's go ahead and click on the down arrow beside reminder email to see the options. My video screen is covering it, so just know that it is down here on the bottom left corner. Go ahead and click on it. And now you can see the reminder email here. We're not going to do anything, but at least now you can see what it looks like on the reminder email. You could always make adjustments if necessary for it. But we are done customizing Craig's invoices, so go ahead and click on the green Done button on the bottom right corner, and all of those settings will be saved, and that's it. That's how you customize invoices. Now, if you like this exercise and you'd like to do more like it, be sure to join our free 5-day bookkeeping challenge. All you need to do is click on the link in the description. We're going to continue on, and if you want to join, be sure to leave this session of the sample company open, as you will need it for the next exercise where we practice creating custom fields. And I will see you in the next video.